as an owner, and this is why you have to systemize your business, because once your business is systemized, you as the owner need to drive that sales and marketing. You need to put 50% of your time and effort into distributing your product or service, but the other 50% of the time needs to be spent in sales and marketing. But you can't do that if you're working in the business, because there ain't no time. You're doing it. And if you're the business, you go through a flood and a drought. You know what a flood and a drought is? You get a lot of business and you stop marketing. And you go through this amazing peak and trough, which is so amazingly frustrating because you sort of question, why am I doing this? Because I'm rich and then I'm poor, then I'm rich, then I'm poor, then I'm rich and I'm poor. The key is you've got to market all the time. It never stops. You never take the foot off the pedal, because in life and in business, people can stop for unknown reasons, stop doing business with you. Something happens, somebody changes, they decide to not use your services anymore, there's a new employee who's come in and they suddenly slash it. And you're sitting pretty, and then overnight you're going, wow. If you don't have major pipeline activity occurring at any time, you know what the enemy is? You start discounting the prices in order to keep the cash flow going. And once you're in the gutter, it's really hard to get out. Next one, you've got to view marketing as an investment, not as an expense. It is an expense if you don't measure marketing and you continue to do the same activities that are not working. That's when it is an expense. But you've got to view marketing as an investment. Number two, and number four is so important. Every single marketing campaign, every single marketing strategy, if you can't measure it, don't do it. Because there is a game in marketing. The game is not every strategy works. But you don't know what works and what doesn't work if you don't measure it. And the definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting a different result. The definition of an idiot is doing the same thing and not even knowing what result you're getting. And here are some wonderful principles of lies that we've been telling ourselves in marketing. We've always done it this way. We don't know what we're getting, but we've always done it this way. Why do you do it? Because we always do it this way. You've got to challenge yourself and you've got to ask yourself the profound question of why do we do it and what result are we getting? Now this is quite hard because sometimes the marketing idea is your idea. You know what you've got to do sometimes? You've got to detach your emotion away from whether it's working or not. And you've got to actually be robust enough to say, it's not working, let's stop doing it. That takes real guts because sometimes there's an ego involved. Because we sometimes, if we've got it, I don't want to tell people we've got it wrong. But you've got to ask yourself that tough question. You measure everything. Anything that works, here's what you do. You continue doing it. It is boring, but it works. And what you then do is that once you've actually got it working, you actually write it down because it becomes part of the marketing system. And the marketing system will be trained to others on how to do. So you write a little section, you say, these are the marketing systems that will work in this business because we've tried them. They work. Because the key is not continue to do them, but tell others how to do it. Because effectively, in many ways, that's why people buy franchises. Because they're operationally astute, but in the marketing perspective, they're looking for guidance and they're willing to pay for that.